All-Star action is coming your way. This place is gonna go crazy. And now it's time for the Foot Locker three-point contest. The long-range assassins of the NBA have come together to show off their skills from beyond the arc.
And as with all the All-Star festivities, the three-point contest is about having fun, a good time. But still, that doesn't mean the competitive juices won't be flowing.
Now, no question, Clark, these guys are in it to win it. There's a lot of pride on the line when you're up against your peers like this, but guys who perform the best are the ones who relax and just enjoy the experience.
So it's Klay Thompson ready to start here. 5 racks, 30 is a perfect score. Remember that the last ball on each rack, the money ball is worth 2.
And money ball is the key. Got to get in that groove early here to knock those money balls down.
Yeah, no question, Clark. You really want to dial it in on that first rack if you can.
The 2-point balls can be the make or break factor in this event. Was hitting the money ball something that you thought about during the course of a round, Steve, or was it just another shot for you?
No, it was critical, Clark, and I always tried to take just a split second longer on those money balls just to make sure I held the follow-through, held my focus on the rim before moving on to the next rack.
9 points. 10 points on the board. He's made all but one of his money balls.
Nice finish. Well done.
For 13. He completes the round with 13 points. He turned in a pretty good round right there, don't you think?
Kevin, I think he'd be real pleased with that score. I mean, it can always be a little bit higher, but that was plenty good.
Yeah, I agree, Clark. He's probably happy with it, not ecstatic, but, you know, he did his job and put up a pretty good number.
And so we'll see Stephen Curry.
You look at the numbers through the first part of his career. There's a legitimate case that Steph Curry will go down as maybe the best shooter in the history of the NBA.
6. He could only get one shot to fall off the rack. He's up to 7. 8 points. Can't get the money ball. 9 points. 10 points on the board. In the end, it's a 12-point round for him. That's far below what he's capable of doing when he's on his game.
Yeah, it seemed like every time he was starting to get into a good rhythm, he just couldn't capitalize on it. He would quickly fall out of his pace.
So it's James Harden ready to go.
When Harden came into the league, people were unsure if he'd be able to shoot with range in the NBA. He started out a little slow, but he's become quite the scorer and sharpshooter. And a lot of people thought that would be the case. It was just a matter of when. Not too hot.
Off the mark with 5 in a row now.
Starting to freeze up a bit.
That's 7 consecutive misses now. He needs an adjustment. An 8th consecutive miss. He's way out of rhythm. One last rack remains. Now 8 points.
And he's limping to the finish.
8 points is all he ends up with there. I think he'll benefit from some of the pretty poor scoring out of the other players.
Yeah, he really struggled with the money balls. I mean, I'm not laughing at him, but he missed 4 of them. That's going to always make things extra hard for you when you don't cash in the money ball.
And here we go with Paul George.
You definitely want to try to get off to a good start because, guys, I'll tell you, if you whiff that first rack, it can really throw you off and keep you off.
Oh, no question, Clark. That rack comes so quickly, the clock's ticking, and all of a sudden you're behind and you press, and it's tough to shoot when you're really trying to force the issue.
That's exactly the score he needed to get himself into 3rd place and secure a spot in the finals.
He's got 10. Now with 11. Money ball, no good. Not fun.
And that'll get him into a 2nd place tie.
He's got 12 points to show for his efforts there. There was just something off about him in that round.
Yeah, you know, in this format, once it goes wrong, sometimes the harder a player tries, the worse it gets. And you only have a few seconds to correct it, and he can get away from you quick.
Yeah, and that's what makes it so difficult, Clark, because as you said, the time constraints start to play on your mind. So you hear that clock ticking in your head, and you force it. And when you force it, there's no way you're going to get into a good groove.
So it's J.R. Smith ready to go. He's got to have at least 12 to avoid getting knocked out. And if he shoots well, he should be in good shape. 4 more points to stay alive. Can't get the money ball.
Uh-oh.
4 more points to stay alive.
He's got 9. He's got 10. Tied for second. It's all tied.
And that pushes him all the way to the #1 spot.
He gets his tally up to 16 points. Well, a very respectable performance from him there, guys.
Well, the key was, Kevin, he took 6 out of a possible 10 points from the money balls. And those are huge points. You've got to take advantage of them, and he did.
And here we go with Freak. He's in a good spot getting to go last. It's no mystery how many points he needs to move on.
This is it, Steve, bringing up the rear.
Yeah, you know, everyone's already put forward with their best effort already, so he knows the number to beat. He knows what he's up against, and now it's just a matter of getting into his groove.
4 more points to advance. 9 points. 10 points on the board. 2 more to advance. 2 acts remaining. 11 points. That one ties him up for third.
And with that, he reaches the second-place score.
Matches the best score right there.
And with that shot, he moves into sole possession of first place. He's on top. He's able to total 21 points in the round. His stroke looked terrific in that round, guys.
Yeah, it was a terrific start. He was feeling it from the get-go.
Green's got to be the favorite going into the finals. Don't you think, guys?
With the strong group we have moving on to the finals, I'm expecting a very competitive last round.
I'm with you on that. I mean, I'd be surprised if this doesn't go all the way down to the last rack.
So it's Klay Thompson ready to start here. He's got to improve on his score from the last round if he wants to have a shot to win it.
You know, in the three-point contest, these guys are really on an island out there. I mean, you're used to sharing the court with 9 other guys. 4 of them are your teammates, and now it's just you out there. It has a little bit of a golf, tennis, or track and field feel.
Yeah, that's right. An individual sport atmosphere, and some guys love that, some don't. But, you know, if you don't love it, you probably shouldn't be here. I think everybody in the lineup tonight really will enjoy it. And then, of course, it's just a matter of who can get hot.
11 points. 1 rack left. That gives him 12. Good for 13. And he's got 15 points when the round ends. He turned in a pretty good round right there, don't you think?
There were a few ups and downs, but overall, it turned out to be a fairly decent round.
Yeah, I'd give him kind of a B+ for more, but it probably lived up to a reasonable expectation for him.
So it's J.R. Smith ready to go.
And so it's 15 points. That's the highest score so far. And that's the score to beat.
Moneyball, no good. Now is 6.
8 more points, and he'll tie things up.
2 racks to go. 6 points more to tie it up. He's got 10. Down to the final rack. Now with 11. 4 more points, and it's time. Too much ground to make up here, Clark. He's done.
And that's just the way it goes sometimes. Out of here.
Yeah, you do your best, but, you know, this competition is so tough. If you're not on your game, you're not going to win.
He finishes. And here we go with Freak. Here we go. This is it. He led all qualifiers. Now, can he emerge victorious in the finals?
All right, Steve. It comes down to this.
And you know what, Clark, whether he wants to hear it or not, the crowd will let him know when he's getting close to that magic number. So he'll be able to anticipate it as he goes through.
6 more points for the win.
11 points. He's got 12.
He's starting to heat up now.
That makes it 4 straight for him. Got it, and that's all she wrote. That does it, folks.
Yep, that's the winning score.
Then might as well jack up a few more shots just for fun.
Now 20. He's got 21. Up to 22. He posts a big number. 24 points. What an unbelievable round. Right away you could tell it was going to be special.
Well, the key was he cashed in on every single money ball. 5 for 5 on the last ball in each rack. That's just huge. That saves your round.
And we've reached the finish line of the Foot Locker three-point contest. All our competitors gave it their best shot, but one man was head and shoulders above the rest. This year's champion, the captain.
Another terrific year for the three-point contest and another terrific champion.
Yeah, I think everyone here is still a little bit in awe of the display of shooting he put on tonight.
And the drama, the excitement, this year's three-point contest had it all. And it was our pleasure to bring it to you. For myself, Kevin Harlan, and my partners, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, thank you, everyone, and good night. Hi, everyone. We welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. Griffin is out there with Durant. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Draymond Green. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
Oh, and here we go. Wall's got it, the fast break chance. There's the double team with Westbrook.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
Here's Green. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Wall, that's good.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellence on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
And this game literally has been wide open as it gets.
Yeah, both teams completely neglecting their defensive duties.
Westbrook, no good. LeBron kicks the wall, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
They're doing a lot of spectating there on D. But, hey, it's the All-Star game.
Curry against Green. Curry attacking. Shot no good. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yes, sir, fellas. They've had it going on big time.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Wall with the steal. Outside Anthony. There's the feed to LeBron. And the wide open shot from Green. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. 6 points for Freak.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Picked by Griffin. Griffin sets the screen for Durant. Looking to end the run. And that one's good. Griffin.
Not a lot in the way of defense here tonight, but, you know, that's about the norm.
Yep. This game is always going to be about offense, about entertaining these fans as much as possible.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws. A lot of action in this one for Green. He already has 8 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Oh, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
That is good.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Stan Van Gundy's huddle. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Green. Coach wants him to go from one of the key guys to the key guy. And from the way he responded in the huddle, I think he's up to the challenge. We'll be watching how these adjustments work. Kev, there's still a lot of time left in this game.
All right, Doris. Rudy Gay's checked in for the West. Leonard against DeRozan. Gortat with the steal. And they're pushing it up. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the East All-Stars.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Here are the East All-Stars. They're on a 20-7 run. Good.
They're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. That won't get it.
Not at all, Clark. You rarely see a team surrender points this easily. They have got to do better.
Harden with a screen on Irving. Lillard the pass to Harden. He dishes it to Gasol. The shot misses. Lillard against Green. On the wing, Irving. Baseline jumper. Jump shot is good. Irving's got his first bucket of the night.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
1:41 left in the first quarter of the game. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
West All-Stars shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. The first one falls. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. Now here's Irving. Irving gets a screen from Green. Irving dishes to Green. Leonard with the steal. And they're moving it up. And Lillard kicks to Gasol. Took him no time at all on that one.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
To the middle, here's Green. Some solid defense from Gay.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Harden, no good. DeRozan passes to Irving. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Tipped away. Paul George with the steal. And Green slams it in.
Unbelievable what I'm seeing here. Is this the dunk contest?
Hey, this one counts, Clark. Believe me, what confidence to attempt the alley-oop to himself.
He couldn't resist on that. The adrenaline just flowing. One of the more spectacular plays we've seen.
Here is Harden following the basket by Freak. Shot clock at 6. That one goes. Count it. Gay's got his first bucket in this one.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, You just don't know how to play.
And Green slams it in.
Couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding. You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control a team's transition.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. The East All-Stars up on top. They lead by 13. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. A great event unfolding, one quarter of basketball already played, and welcome back, everyone, to this year's coverage of the NBA All-Star Game.
And, guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
On the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight, and that's usually the thing in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
On the court right now as the second quarter starts for the West All-Stars. We've got Russell Westbrook. Green is out there with Griffin, and it's Durant, and it's Curry in at the one. Green kicks to James. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Outside Westbrook. Passes it to Griffin. Back to Westbrook. Westbrook missing again.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Here's Griffin following the basket by Freak. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The West All-Stars shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. The free throw drops for Green. He doesn't get the second one. Anthony dishes the wall. The drive by James, and he uses the glass on the layup. James has got 4 this quarter.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan as he addressed his team. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Blake Griffin. Coach said the first thing they should be thinking about is getting the ball in his hands and letting him lead the way on each and every possession. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. Picked by Griffin. Westbrook kicks to Green. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Now the East All-Stars with it. LeBron kicks to Green. Griffin on the double team. And so here are the West All-Stars. And the West All-Stars have possession. It's a 16-point game. They double-team Curry. Lets it go from 11. and all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Well, he doesn't waste too many of those chances close to the basket.
Green against Curry. Green kicks to Wall. The three-pointer no good. And the West All-Stars with possession. Durant with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Durant can't hit. Good D by James.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Westbrook with a wide open look. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. Anthony, the pass to Wall. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Green slams it in.
Woo-hoo! That's exactly why you watch the All-Star game. To see plays just like that.
Curry kicks to Green. Green, the screen. Knocked away. Back to Durant. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Westbrook from the arc, off the mark, and he's 2 of 8 for the game.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. The deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Excellent communication between teammates on the alley-oop there.
And that's what you need to pull that off.
And you do. You have to have both ends of that play, and they were fantastic on that one.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Well, wide open look for Love. From outside, off the mark. Guys, if they're going to make a run, no time like the present.
This has not been a pretty picture. I certainly expected a better game than what we've gotten so far.
Now, here's Green. And Griffin scores. The assist by Green. Griffin's got his second bucket.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting. The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Big group substitution here for the East. Monroe's checked in for Love. Wash comes in for Paul George. He's checked in for James. And Irving subbed in for John Wall. And Lillard kicks to Gasol. And it's the East with the rebound.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Here is Lillard following the three-pointer by Freak, and Lillard gets double-teamed. Down low, here's Hayward, and that one's good. Hayward's got his first 2 points of the night.